Hey guys, welcome to the late night live stream. And once again, we are back playing noire. Continuing on what we did yesterday. What's other stuff? This stuff in the case is cool. And since today is Friday, this will be the longest stream. The Fridays will be the longest streams. So get some popcorn ready for the Fridays. I will not be live streaming on Saturday and Sunday. First I was going to, but then I changed my mind. I'm not going to do it. Videos will be going up on Saturday and Sunday. That is a fact. That is a fact. What?
Ah, Phil.
Let's go this.
I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. You just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia flames were struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the men in his case is hopeless.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness. Get out there and catch me another cell.
Kill him, man. So,
You have the address? It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda. You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station. Count yourself lucky. Most guys are killed when the case so close to their deaths. Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it. You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all.
All units in the vicinity of the Century Unit. The 211 is shots fired at 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identified.
Making it right the next intersection.
The 211 is shots fired at 410 South Flower Street.
cutscene. Woohoo!
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Ooh. Popping caps.
Ain't gonna last long in a king shack. God damn it, they went down there. Damn, man, this is a $30 suit.
Boom, boy! Can't beat me. I am the Supreme King. Dope. I think I know. I'm gonna play from the next channel video.
This is car 11K. Shots.
11K, roger on the ambulance and corner. All units 11K, request code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
Okay, so go left at the next one. Right off. Just ignore this turn. You need to turn left at the next junction. You're going straight here.
God.
So wait for the next turning and go right. Straight through the next intersection. Just ignore this turn. Go right through it. Right ahead. Up ahead, you make a right. It's so easy, now.
Gotta be something big, right?
Ow.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Pizzas.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Hickory.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you when you're ready.
Come on, Rusty.
Yeah.
I do, Gummy. Jellicle.
Oh yeah, as soon as I'm finished.
Oh, disclaimer. Boobs. Nips. Vagina.
Lacerations on the neck can indicate a great deal of force.
Kiss the blood.
BD. Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
That is like the dirtiest thing ever. This is the bone.
21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it? The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copy.
Strangled, battered.
Yeah. We know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes that Dahlia Perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, hell, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on now?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Shit is getting intense, guys. Blaze.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
I think this is like the case that gets like fucked up really fast.
May as well follow the trail. Antonia. Huh, same as the library card. Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
I kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. Think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall and reasons.
Oh, this is important.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Anthropology.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
Clearly wants us to find these things. Left them for us. There you go, Phil. Got a new MO. I told you it was going to happen. Or he might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold plated. This was precious to her. Trail points up. Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance? Looks as though the killer was decorating with this. Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown. It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
Right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. You hear? We close the case.
Rusty's razor, of course.
I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques to get doesn't he require a sound casework before he'll close the book? He's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
There's a copy of the newspaper. Wait just a moment.
I don't know if that's supposed to be sense.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPenta, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor.
Into the parlor.
Walk your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead?
Damn.
No.
Oh,
She
yeah.
can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you.
She
We'll be back
is
shortly.
the worst actor I've ever seen.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am. Look at that. Someone's turned the place over.
Whole bunch of dumb shit that I'm not gonna read. I think they all have the same. Teddy bear.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
And
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
oh, shut up, you bastard. You're no good bastard.
Charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence. So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from. We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, nigga.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
She was a good guy.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body. You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
The window's broken. The room's been tossed. You seem like the type of landlady who notices everything that happens under her roof. What gives?
Don't take that tone of voice with me, young man.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the Eldorado one.
Hello guys, welcome back. Yeah, what was I doing? Jumping on. Oh, hag.
You can drive. A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wife line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Bam, 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 bam. Let's go kick some ass. Maldonado. There you go.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Third floor, second door.
Well, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise. Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. Damn, you got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps. LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me football. What do you want?
LAPD, we're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two, they're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Shut up, Bimba.
No good. Nobody here.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Is that all you needed, Detective?
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado let out of here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps.
Well executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now. Thin bar. This isn't.
I fucking love it.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Yeah, I think like there's I think ooh.
This will take some explaining.
I heard hell El Dorado might have seen the rock thanks to God. Maybe the Ravens too.
Check it out.
That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of Vern?
He's good looking for a producer.
Car 11K, come in.
Visual.
Car 11K, come in.
KTPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Mrs. Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
We will never permit
11K, en route.
succeed.
KTI is a member of the American.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. You don't need to go looking for the monster in the bed.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
Letters? We're out of cancer. They aren't from him. Now we sent another.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with anchor.
Guy gave his wife a tap. Sales here in Love and War.
They're waiting to infect service themselves.
Isn't that the cop that caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop it.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Mrs. Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir. This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the backseat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and type from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
Where's the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, and typed.
You mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
I understand you.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
I've changed my mind. You would not give me a square deal? Fuck you, DD. Tex.
Goddamn Harry thinks he can get back from every
Texas Ranger.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse. Ill deeds then be though damned. Behold good, both infinite as is the universe, and though and thy self-torturing solitude. An awful image of calm power. Through now those shittiest. No. Who cares? Let the hour come when thou must appear to be that. Blah, 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 curse, blah, blah, blah.
That's
blah.
why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
No, I didn't.
You see, Finnis? I
Fun
told
ball.
you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what does it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
I think it's the stuff that's wanted out of town.
What do you think?
Are you ready? We're gonna let this son of a bitch Maldonado have it. Let's get in there.
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
Guy named West Well, mind coming here and doing your job for us?
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment. That was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
What time did she leave?
Maybe 1 o'clock.
You and your wife weren't getting along, but she was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Hippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just Big Fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us. You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We are going to the El Dorado bar. We are going to the crash. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, people something to this. Okay.
Sam is making me to concentrate.
Where's that goddamn place?
Say, honey, what time to get off of the table?
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Did she leave with anyone?
No. She wanted a cab, but my payphone ain't working, so I couldn't call her one.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared, and the drink was for Dutch courage.
She'd attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Oh, waitress, have another spoon? No, no.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Big Fruit Market across the street.
Fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The nicest level little slice with the tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. Don't tell them where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks. So what next?
So, Fruit Market was the last stop off on Tony's name. Let's go.
Handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start, saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Sir, wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? Who brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. But I don't want any trouble. I was trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used a phone for a cab and left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Shh.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
No wonder he stays open. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
I cut someone who was already dead.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Are you interested?
This fruit skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before he pulls his fucking arms off.
Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole! I'm trying to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Should have
grabbed him when we had the chance, bro.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Frank's gonna keep the trail of blood right back to his own bucket.
He didn't want to be caught. He wanted to do it. Don't go to sleepwalking. He'll be back in close.
It's almost too perfect.
There's no such thing as too perfect. Oh, spit him out. I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. That's it. We're done. Cut this motherfucker. It's finished. That's it.
Come ass motherfucker.
Outstanding job on this case.
No.
The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fee in a personal visit myself and remind them that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention their names. Now, on your way.
Yeah, sitting that killer.
Sarge, what are the guys giving it to the dog? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show. What the fuck is a Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that jab-loving son of a bitch with bad juju?
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
The Shadow of Death. I wish I was called the Shadow of Death. That would be so freaking awesome! The Shadow of Death. The Shadow of Death. Come and again. The Shadow of Death. The what you slain. still got me a rock on it. I thought this one. Show me your genitals. Your genitals. Show me your genitals. Your genitalia. So fucking cute.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, tasks at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed to the short kick.
Switch up my air feet. Because I want my rain suit on.
These people will let us know in good time.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, California's always that, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up to San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town.
Greetings from sunny California. Doesn't want to stop. First a letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
Besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make it first.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body? Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple grade again. Time of death. From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one. At least she was left clothed. I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
It appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Another day, another job.
Too slow, Rusty. Busy here, Phelps.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
I'll call you when I know something. Meanwhile, get on with the case. Help me out.
Still got the laundry label to check on.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us. Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. It's been a big help.
Of course, anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Okay, let's see. Laundromat in the hobo camp. How convenient.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
This guy was willing to ride his own mother out that sweat.
We still got the laundry label to check.
Can you go to this one? And where exactly are we going?
ATI radio is a member.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the 5th. The last body said something written on it. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying. Right? Police start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Russ.
It doesn't fit your pattern. End of conversation. Understand? Rain's gone. Change back into the white box.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find the register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got codes that you press it.
It's good. The close to
Just wrote the number down on that dress. There.
green silk dress.
This is T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
If I leave, let's find out what the husband has to say for himself.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Good one.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. You're the type, so protect her disposition.
Oh, jeez. Smell good. Yeah, kitty. Call me Uncle Phelps.
Hello? Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. I'm very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
The procedure. You see to your girls.
Do you look like the kid off of the middle? What's his name?
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Dad.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. There's nothing to hide. Want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bunch quit filling out a missing person report after
Check if she was a regular. I wonder why the picture was turned down. Circumstantial.
What? What is that? What is that? Oh, what the fuck? That's so A boat.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. It doesn't appear to be connected. So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. Lars was out in the rain last night. I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies. For the record, Mr. Johnson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. Can't be anyone who knew her.
For the record, Johnson, did you kill your wife?
Oh my God. No. I didn't kill my wife. Fuck you for suggesting it.
Okay, just a simple question.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
And?
I was playing pinochle with some of the guys. Teresa had a few belts too many. She said she wanted to go out dancing.
Damn it.
Mr. Terrelson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Terrelson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. Card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. Played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
Why did you only report your wife missing this morning?
I thought she would have called up last night from the bar.
If Bobby Ross doesn't confirm your story, we are going to come back here and pick you up. This doesn't look good, Lars. Aaron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this guy. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No.
Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
So we are going to go to a hobo camp, but that will have to wait until next week. From the street.
I'm stumped.
You want my gut
Ideas?
feeling? I'll tell you. This guy did it. Now we just gotta find some evidence.
From the mean streets of LA.
The war for this?
From the mean streets of LA. Cole Phelps says goodnight.
We should go out afterward.
And I do too. So remember, peoples, if you're a gamer out there or you're just watching this, watch this. Live long and game on. From the Dark One, watching you in the shadows. Good night.